All right, guys. So besides our NBA segments, it's time to move on to the NFL. So obviously the trade deadline was a couple of days ago, or a week ago, I believe. So I want to go over the winners and the losers of the trade deadline. Let's start with you, Ian.
Look, the winner, maybe the Dolphins, maybe the Rams, because they got Jalen Ramsey. I mean, obviously they're going all in for the next few years. Like their rosters, like they have no draft picks for the next few years. At least the Rams don't. I mean, really, there really weren't too many trades at all. I guess if you were to pick a winner, it's the teams that needed a quarterback that didn't trade their first-round pick for a quarterback or for a backup quarterback, which you see almost every year. I remember A.J. McCarron was almost traded a few years ago. Browns messed that one up. Yeah, almost traded a second-round pick for A.J. McCarron, who's like the third-string quarterback from the Vikings now. Regardless, the losers, Bengals, the Washington football team, Broncos, Jets, any team who is tanking and didn't make a move.
So, of course, New York team.
AJ Green, Trent Williams, Chris Harris Jr. are all three players who either don't want to play for their teams or haven't played for their teams this year, and they just weren't moved. I mean, these are teams that need to win or need to lose now, get draft picks, and win in the future. And none of them made any moves, which is ridiculous to me. And to bring up the Jets, I know the Jets. Obviously, I don't even know if they're even trying to tank. They honestly probably might end the year with like 5 wins, whatever it may be. That being said, the fact that Jamal Adams now hates the front office because of what happened, the fact that Robbie Anderson wasn't moved, although that might not have been.
You're coming at my Jets just so they made a Kings comment earlier.
I'm just saying. Like they came out of this with no assets, and now Jamal Adams hates the team.
All right, listen. 25 out of their 53 men on the roster are on the IR or have been on the IR, but we're not going to get into that.
Let's talk about.
I want to talk about my winners and losers. Yeah, I know.
It's very
tough out here.
Yeah.
Winners, I don't think there were any winners, honestly. Nothing really happened. Pretty uneventful. Loser, Chris Harris Jr., traded to the Dolphins, who are actively trying to lose. I feel bad for him. He's not even going to play for them this year, I don't think, because he's hurt. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of sucks for him. He went for, Broncos, who aren't even that good of a team, but they were, a team at least. Yeah. Dolphins, it's terrible.
Yeah, I would say my winner is probably the Los Angeles Rams, just because they, now I think they've strengthened their defense. They've traded for a safety now, so I think it's good. I think Jalen Ramsey is going to have a positive impact on them. I don't think he's going to take them back to the Super Bowl, but I like the ambition. My loser is Aqib Talib, who got traded to the Miami Dolphins because he actually, he's healthy, so he doesn't have any excuse of not being allowed to play for them. He's actually going to have to put on the uniform and do it, which I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy at this point.
Yeah. Did I mess that up? I meant Aqib Talib the entire time. I was, wow.
What'd you say before?
I was saying Chris Harris Jr.
Yeah, Chris Harris Jr. didn't get traded. Chris Harris Jr. didn't get traded from the Broncos, but he was someone that should have been traded.
Yeah, okay. So Aqib Talib that whole time. That's all.
So my winner for the trade deadline, it's just not weird. It's the New England Patriots. And it's not because of any specific moves they made, but it is literally the absence of any moves in the trade deadline of their competition. So the absence of moves made by their competitions actually is going to help the Patriots in the long run because that is the team to beat right now. We're not going to get to that segment right now, but another winner I want to... not another winner. I want to get to my losers. One of my losers, this one might come out of left field, is Teddy Bridgewater, the New Orleans Saints. Listen, backup QB, he led the Saints 5-0. He could have been a starter on another team. They changed to another team, he could start. Now he's not. He's a backup now. He's a backup.
No, he's won.
He cannot play.
Absolutely. This offseason, he's getting money.
Absolutely.
But at the trade deadline, though, he could have.
Yeah,
I guess.
He traded to a crappy team. I mean,
and then he could have underperformed with a bad team around him and ruined his stock. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if he goes to the Dolphins and ends up playing or ends up just going or plummeting back to earth and he loses millions of dollars, because I wouldn't be surprised if that would have happened. Now he has, he's
got that 5-0, he's got that stance.
Yes. I guess.
He's going to get a lot of money this offseason. Yeah, definitely. 100%. But I really liked the Patriots, what you said. I was actually just thinking about that before you brought it up. That no one else made moves, nothing's changed.
And that's why
and they're smarter, better than every other team. So just the fact they don't have to make any really adjustments because most teams are the same, it's a big win for them.
I also wanted to say, obviously the other loser, you brought up before, and I really don't want to bring it up because it's going to make me really upset. But it's the New York Jets, and I'm a suffering Knicks fan. The Yankees lost to the Astros, and of course, my other New York team, the Jets, they're going to disappoint me as well. And it's not even that, obviously they didn't make any moves, But in the process, they alienated some of their, great players.
Yeah.
Who we said before? I forgot his name.
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. Alienated him. Le'Veon Bell. There were rumors about him getting traded. Alienated him too. And these other players. So if you're gonna bring up names in trade discussions, at least trade them. Don't leak, because now that sets a bad precedent for the culture. I know it's NFL, but with the Lakers, remember last year with the rumors of going for AD at February trade deadline, and with Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, that ruined the chemistry. After that, after they stayed there, they started losing games one after another. And because of bringing those players' names in trade discussions but not actually trading them, that's gonna be disastrous for the locker room in New York.
One thing we didn't mention, as a winner that we didn't really talk about, was Kenyon Drake going from the Dolphins, barely playing, not getting enough touches because they were giving to Mark Walton, to going to the Cardinals, where obviously I think Chase Edmonds is out a few weeks. David Johnson's career looks like he just can't play football anymore, unfortunately, because he was amazing a few years ago. But last night, in his first game as a Cardinal, had over 150 yards all-purpose, a touchdown, and a two-point conversion against the 49ers, which is, the second-best defense in the league right now. So, his career, I have no idea where it will end up, but great. It was a great stop for him. A great change of pace where he actually looks great now, at least through one game. And being away from the Dolphins is amazing for any player.
Yeah, at this point.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. Okay, guys, so let's move on from the trade winners and losers. Let's go on and transition to the team to beat in the NFL as of today, right now. Let's start.
Look, I've been a Buffalo Bills fan my entire life. I've seen them start 5-2 3 times in my life. Each time they have missed the playoffs. Or, 2 times they missed the playoffs. Now they're 5-2. They'll make the playoffs. We'll see if they make the playoffs. We pray to God that they'll make the playoffs. I've seen them play the New England Patriots, I think, 34 times or so. They've won 3 of those games. One against Jacoby Brissett, mind you, and another game where Tom Brady only played the first half. So they've really only beat him once. And it remains true that the Patriots are still the team to beat in the NFL. I think it's Pats are Super Bowl lock, almost, especially with Mahomes out. Chiefs probably won't get a first-round bye. It's early, probably too early to tell about that, but honestly, it's either them or the Chiefs, at least in the playoffs, or at least in the Super Bowl for the AFC. The NFC, again, probably the best team. It's hard to know, just because everyone wants to say the Niners because they're undefeated, but the Saints looking ridiculous with a backup quarterback. Their defense low-key might be for real. You mentioned the Packers off stage, which honestly, they've been looking great the last few weeks. So in the NFC, it's kind of a mixed bag, but AFC, it's Pats all the way.
Yeah, I agree. That defense is too good.
Yep.
Too good.
That's the thing. So it's Tom Brady, obviously sensational. He's a once-in-a-generational talent. But now, as he's going older, as he's approaching the end of his career, Bill Belichick is a genius for surrounding him with that defense that he has. They've gotten more touchdowns than some other teams. I remember I was looking at some statistic, and it was saying they got some,
like week 2.
It's insane. It's insane. The defense is tremendous. So, yeah, I agree. The Patriots are the team to beat in the NFL. We all, yeah.
I think the 49ers are the team to beat in the NFL. I'm not doubting that the Patriots' defense is historically great and everything, but the Patriots don't. Who have they played? That's the thing about.
True.
Oh no, go on.
Yeah,
Twice.
Who have the Patriots played so far this season that you would say, all right, well, this has been a tremendous test for their defense. They haven't been tasked with trying to beat New Orleans yet. They haven't had to play Aaron Rodgers type quarterback. They haven't had to play a team that's worth stopping. Sure, if you stop the Bills offense or the Jets offense, that's great, but that's not going to make you one of the greatest defenses.
I just want to say, I don't know if you guys were watching Bills Patriots week 4, but look, in that game, so this is actually gonna support your point, but in that game, we all know that black punts, black kicks, kind of an anomaly. There's really no rhyme or reason for it. It kind of just happens. If the New England Patriots don't block a punt in the second quarter, the Bills win that game 10-9.
Well, yeah.
At least just from a scoring perspective. And if Josh Allen doesn't get hurt, the Bills probably win that game. It's a good point where it's you don't really think about it because it's the Patriots that have historically been great. But yeah, you're right. They really haven't played anyone. And the Bills, I don't even know if they're a good team. They scare me every week they play. That being said, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if they're actually really that good. We're just assuming they are because of what they've done.
Honestly, it's just the stats speak for themselves. Patriots 25 forced turnovers, 19 interceptions, 8 forced fumbles, 6 recovered, 4 touchdowns on the year. That's just their defense.
What else does it say? Like
yeah, and that's with Brady, who's heavily considered the GOAT.
Yeah,
Not even he's having a down year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I really think they're the team to beat. They're just.
So you know what it is, man? So the Bills scare you. It's so sad because the Jets don't even scare me because, you know what? I know what to expect out of them. I know what to expect. I'm not scared.
I was hopeful this
It's
year.
inevitable. It's like Thanos. It's inevitable. Jets losing, it's inevitable. The Knicks losing, it's inevitable. The Yankees, maybe not. But they scare me a little bit. Then I get a little scared. But then they lose to the Astros, of course. So it's very scary. It's very sad. But yeah, you guys, I guess that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow our new Instagram. You know, we got a new Instagram, Ballaholics. Thanks to Ian for making it. Ballaholics, BTV on Instagram. Give it a follow. From Mike. See you guys next time. We're signing off.